Game 5 of the ACHA National Hockey Tournament in St. Louis. And the number 3 ranked Montana State Bobcats have advanced to the Final Four for the first time in program history. The Mountain Town team has believed all season that they belong in thin air. But now can they hang with the best of the rest? Because there's only room for one on the summit. The top is a curious place. Everyone dreams of being there, but few can stomach the pressure. The final steps to get there are precarious.
This tournament's so hard to win. There's 16 really good teams. You gotta just take the next step and don't look at the finish line. The mountain's too big. Like, we had a game suspended for a stinking tornado. We then turn around and lose to a team. We're now down 2-0 at the end of the first period of Wisconsin. It looks bleak, but if you're only focused on the next step, which is your next shift and that next period, by the end of that game, it's not so bleak anymore. Now it's look out anybody who's standing in front of us.
How does a program navigate uncharted territory? What does it take to become champions? Maybe it's always come down to attitude.
The quality of human that we have on this team is extremely high. It makes for a good culture. It makes for a fun interaction for the coaching staff to be around these kids all the time.
We play in the ACHA because we love the game of hockey. You know, everything we do, paying to play, the fundraising, the late nights, you know, sacrificing school to go play on these out-of-state trips. It's just because we love the game.
What I love about this team, just so much fun all the time. Boys are telling stories, laughing, and I think that really shows on the ice in our play.
There's so many things, man. The last 4 years have been like, playing on this team have been some of the funnest years of my life.
This group of seniors, this is their 4th trip to nationals. It's a special group that has instilled a winning culture into our program, and they're reaping the benefits right now by pushing us to a level that we haven't seen before. They know the impact they're having on the community and the school and the program and the legacy they're leaving, and they know that reaching the semis is not the end goal for them.
Okay, we're out of pool play. There was definitely a sense of relief, of happiness, but it's so quick of a turnaround. You know, you're playing one night and the next afternoon you got to play in the semis, so you have to flip the page really quickly. You know, enjoy it in the locker room, enjoy it on the walk back, and then you got to flip the script. And don't be satisfied. We came here to win, and St. Thomas is now on our way.
The Bobcats are facing a team that beat them twice this year, both shutouts. MSU's only losses of the regular season.
I think they were ranked 6th coming in. Good skating team, disciplined, they're fast. They play a lot of set plays. Tough games for sure, very good team. We're a different team now. We really grew up. That weekend in Minnesota, that taught us a lot about where we have to go. And it kept the guys motivated all season to keep getting better. This is a national level team. This is who we might be playing. And here we are. We're going to be taking on St. Thomas in the semifinals. The question that I would have is, can St. Thomas handle the pressure we're about to put on them? Because it's not what we put on them in November.
It's number 3 versus number 6 in the semifinals at Nationals.
When we do what we do, we're a hard team to play against, and that's our message to the players. We don't need to change things from what got us here. We just need to be who we are and do what we do. And that's being a fast team that's very hard to play against. And relentless puck pressure.
There's that word again, pressure. You can see it in players' eyes, whether they're applying it or avoiding it. MSU came out intent on administering it. Administrators of pressure. Making impacts on the environment. Impacts on the participants. Impacts on the infrastructure. And halfway through the opening period, the Bobcats breached the hull. But the Tommies got riled and answered on a blistering breakaway. And heading into first intermission, the score is tied, same as the shots on goal. This showdown is not a shutout. Can MSU muster more offense?
It's a stressful week of coming to nationals and competing. Even though this is uncharted territory, they know what to expect from this other team, and I don't feel the nerves. And I think excitement is the overwhelming feeling they have right now.
What better way to express that excitement than going top shelf to start the second period? Such a tasty ingredient to add to the pressure cooker. While the Bobcats' star goalie gives the Tommies a taste of the cold shoulder. On this day, even freshmen get to contribute in the kitchen. Part of the MSU D, who's serving hot pucks all day, winning corner battles, and slamming the door on St. Thomas entry. Dishing to breakouts. And setting up a chef's choice goal of the day by MSU's All-American center, demonstrating masterful patience with the puck. By the midpoint in the second, the Bobcats have sliced and diced their way to a 4-1 lead, causing a Minnesotan panic attack. Made worse when the Tommies hand the Cats a power play, which they nearly counter into a shorthanded goal, their best scoring chance of the period. But the Montanans make them pay anyway, blowing this crock pot wide open. As well as completing a hat trick by the Cats' super center and all-time points record holder. With 20 minutes on the line to clinch a finals berth, MSU's full intent is to avoid hitting the pressure relief valve. But their physicality has a cost, handing the Tommies 3 power play chances in the third to cut into the lead. But try as they might, the Tommies find the Bobcat goal closed for the day, while theirs still had an opening. What's a pun way to describe a gut punch win like this? Giving St. Thomas a Tommy ache? How about total domination?
One of the best games probably in the history of MSU hockey. Given the circumstances, national semifinal game, we'd never been here before. It was one of the most gratifying wins to see that the team not only embraced the pressure of where they were, but excelled in it. And that's hard to do. I'm so proud of these guys. I'm proud of the organization. I'm proud of the 40 people it takes to make this operation run smoothly.
It takes a village to raise a winning hockey team. Literally, just ask any Canadian. Obviously, there's the coaching staff, the players' agents, also known as parents, sports and nutrition trainers, and team managers.
Doing an interview over here. What are they doing? We do the hotels, go on all of the trips, travel with the team, alongside with our other team manager, Nicole Yost.
Just doing all of the fun behind the scenes stuff that no one really sees. The meals, any snacks.
They eat just so much food. We're also at the ice rink hours before the games, just like the boys doing our pre-game stuff, like making Gatorade, getting the water bottles together.
We do all the driving. We drive everyone over to the rink, all this stuff, to the game and then from the game. And I think we've gone to Costco almost every single day. At least I like driving. Just try and give them what they want, make it feel like they're at home. It's chocolate milk that I've ever bought ever. So spend a lot of time in the trusty old red truck.
Got milk, bang! Get some milk.
You could say being a part of the team is in their blood.
I've been with the hockey team since I was 9 years old. My dad's the head coach, Dave Luter. I got to run around with the team when I was little. I think that's always a really special moment to be on the road with your dad. I love spending the time with him. I freak out if I'm even missing one game. I feel the same emotions that all of them are feeling. I'm just as nervous as all of them. And that's, I think, part of what I love.
And they must love it a lot.
I've gone to nationals in Dallas, here, Boston, and then back here.
Because like most supporters of ACHA hockey, it's a commitment to which they volunteer years of their lives.
No, because we go on in 2 minutes for warm-ups.
And for what? A shot at a championship? Yep, that'll do it. For the Montana State Bobcats, that dream has come true. They're about to play in a national championship for the first time in program history.
If you think you better, then battle me.
Obviously the work's not done. Now we get to play for a national title. It's pretty exciting. Obviously the first time we've made it this far in the tournament. For the opportunity to play the best team in the country is what every player and coach has dreamed about all season.
And who is the best team in the country?
Lindenwood's a different animal. They were #1 in the country the entire season. They played the hardest schedule in the country. They're the most skilled team. They're so battle-tested. It's been a long time coming. For the seniors, they've worked for 4 years to have an opportunity to play for a national championship. It's hard to get here. It's hard to navigate the whole season, to put yourself in position to get to nationals. And then when you're here, it's hard to navigate through pool play and through the semifinals. The guys are not nervous, they're just ready to go, ready to play. And I wouldn't draw it up any other way. To win a national championship, you need to beat the best. And they are the best team we will play all year, and we're prepared. I just think it's the 2 best teams in the country going to battle. Let the chips fall where they fall.
If you think you better, then battle.
It's #1 versus #3 in the 2025 championship at Nationals.
If you think you better, then battle.
Lindenwood is used to intimidating teams into submission in the first minutes of games. with their imposing size and skill. The Bobcats have to make a statement early, the way they did in the semifinals. Press, score quickly, and dictate the tone. But 5 minutes into the first, Lindenwood spreads it out and lances one in the net. They made it look easy. If the Cats are gonna stay in this, they have to put it all on the line. It's now or never. Can they channel it one more time? Yep, they're not going down without a fight. MSU turns up the pressure under Lindenwood's goal line and slots a pass out front that gets buried in the Lions' den to tie this championship up. And the Cats keep turning up the pressure to a level that starts to make the Lions uneasy. We've got a title game on our hands, folks. Two teams are going toe-to-toe, and neither team is holding back. Which earns MSU a power play with 3 minutes to go in the first. They're poised to take the lead in this dance. The Bobcats are unable to punch it in, but the momentum has swung, and not in favor of the hometown champs. This is Lindenwood's home arena, and it's locked in a stalemate with a title up in the air. Everyone in the building can feel it. A sensation unfamiliar to Lions fans. The mountain peak is within view. It's not a question of who wants it more. Who can summon the gumption from this tournament, from the whole season, and claim it as theirs? First, a boarding penalty gives the Bobcats a man advantage.
Like I got nothing left to lose. Oh, glory and victories within my reach.
Then, an interference call gives the Lions a chance. Both teams come close, but fight it off. When Lindenwood is able to slip behind and sneak one through. Montana State needs to reassert, to turn up the pressure again. But when their forecheck gets caught overextended, the Lions spring behind them, stretching the ice with a laser beam pass to stuff the Cats one-on-one. MSU starts pushing the puck. They need to generate a goal. And with 4 minutes to go in the second, a power play gives them a good look.
need some luck within a game. The fact that we hit a couple posts, that a puck at the end of the second period missed by a millimeter, all those things change the dynamics. If we score at the end of the second and it's 3-2 going into the third, it's a whole different ballgame.
It's third period of the championship. You have to dig deep to the last depths and find a way. It's a mix of going for broke and trying to break things. MSU made opportunities, but Lindenwood kept the puck out of the Bobcats' hands. Relying on the strength of their defense, they're passing and skating to play keep away and prevent taking chances. Chances that might give MSU chances.
This was the best team we played all year at only giving us one-shot chances. They just chipped it out and made us come at them again. It was keep away. With a 2-goal lead, they could sit on it. And it just became a very tough task.
The Bobcats take a timeout to pull the goalie and organize one final flurry, a last gasp effort.
The two best teams in the moment played. Lindenwood won the game. They're the best team in the country. And I think we're ranked number 2 or 3. What a great run. What a great team. We have 40 wins. We make the finals. It's one of the best teams I've ever been associated with. Not just for what they accomplish on the ice. That's a byproduct. That's what made this team achieve everything but one game. We were on the map, but getting to the finals, showing that you can get past a bunch of hurdles will propel this team into the future. It's one thing to hope, it's another to believe that we've been there. Sometimes you gotta go through tough losses. It's why winning is so fun, because it's so hard. Getting a taste of the fruit makes you want to get back even more. And I think it'll be a good drive going into next year of believing that we can do this.
The Montana State Bobcats reached the top of the mountain. They didn't stand there alone in the end, but they did plant a flag for the best of the West to follow. And you can bet they got a good idea of what that selfie is going to look like. One thing is clear in the crests of the college hockey landscape. Montana State University and the community of Bozeman are here to stay.